I'm Melissa and today, the 26th of January, is Indian Republic Day. Happy Republic Day! And to celebrate this day, I decided to continue my tradition of building things in Minecraft. So let's begin. January 26th, 1950 was the day the Indian National Congress proclaimed the Purna Swaraj, also known as the Declaration of Independence. So that is why this day is called Republic Day. Today I decided to build something different. It's tricolored like the Indian flag, but it's more abstract. I decided to build 3 star-like squares floating in the sky. It sounds odd right now, but if you watch the video all the way till the end, it will make sense. So I started the first star square thing. I'll call it a square. That's easier to say. As you can see, it is orange in color because that's one of the colors of the Indian flag. And when you're building a build that is very symmetrical, you might want to have some guidelines. If you can do it without them, it's good, but it's better if you use guidelines. Because if you mess one thing up, it will take you more time redoing it than if you just did it with the guidelines from the beginning. Me babbling about symmetry aside, I had to build 4 of those star-leg things. So I got to that. This build looks very easy and simple, but it actually took a lot longer than I expected. If you are wondering, I built it out of colored concrete, so if you are building it in survival, it's fairly expensive to get the materials as well. It was an easy pattern to follow, but it was just time consuming. But while building it, I felt like I was building it really quick. So, I don't know what happened. Maybe because I hadn't played Minecraft for a while that week. Anyway, I marked the center of the build and then got rid of the guidelines. But it just didn't look right. And then I realized that it was too skinny. Kinda like real life, Melissa, don't you think? I just double layered it and then it looked alright. After double layering it, I started work on the second square, which is white in color. It is not that visible right now, probably because I built it facing east, which is the same side from where the sun rises from. Anyway, it got more visible when I double layered it and it kinda looks grey. And speaking about double layering it, I did it to this one as well. I actually double layered all 3 of the squares. I forgot to mention this, but I built this square 1 block behind the orange circle. Did I say circle? I meant square. I built it 1 block behind to add more depth, so it's a little smaller compared to the first square. And then I started the third square, which is green in color. I know it looks slightly blackish, but that's the sun's fault, not mine. This is the smallest square out of the 3 because same as the previous square, I built it 1 block behind the one in front of it. Did that make sense or am I rambling again? Also, if you don't play Minecraft, that probably sounded like gibberish to you. Now, do you remember the guidelines? Well, I used them to make sure my build was symmetrical and also to find the center of the build. To make the blue circle in the middle, known as the Ashoka Chakra. The actual chakra has 24 lines in the middle, but this is Minecraft. So unless I spend an entire day building, I'm probably not going to finish making all 24 of them. So I made a makeshift version of it. I built a decently small circle and added lines going through the middle. Overall, I'm happy with the chakra because I thought it would look like a blue mess, but it didn't. So I'm quite happy with it. Look at her hiding behind there. Also, if you haven't realized, I haven't messed up yet. Does this mean that I have broken the curse? You probably don't even know what the curse is. If you haven't seen my previous build videos, basically, I struggled in every build video that I make. But this time, I didn't. Probably because this build is easy, but I feel that I have broken the curse. I probably jinxed it, didn't I? You probably noticed that I'm adding roses to the build. It looked quite bland, so I added roses to give it a little pop. And that made a huge difference. It looks very good. Well, at least to me it does. Adding some sort of vegetation to builds makes it feel more alive, if that makes sense. So for this build, I decided to make roses on the frame. And like I said, it is looking good. And the reason I built it in this direction is because from this angle, the sun perfectly lines up with the chakra, which makes it look even more good. Dare I say, majestic. And you can repeat the same pattern on the back if you want, or it just looks weird from the back. So that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And once again, wishing you a happy Republic Day. Thank you for watching, but for now, goodbye.